It's your boy, Ranked Mountain Bike here, and today is another race day. It's time for the Redemption Enduro in Eureka Springs, Arkansas, which is part of the Southern Enduro Tour. Now, since it was all the way up in Arkansas, it was about a 9-hour drive to get there. But boy, was it worth it, because this place has some awesome scenery and some awesome trails. Now, to kick off this race, it was time to head on over to Stage 1. Now, during pre-ride, I actually crashed to the bottom of this stage, so that was fun.
Nailed it.
So my mindset going into this stage was to take it slow enough to not crash. I also got Colin in front of me again, who I'm going to try to keep up with, but keep pretty fast. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh, there's so much traction. Nailed it.
So the final time of 2:07, I managed to get 6th place for the stage and 11 seconds behind the leader. Now on to stage number 2, which was a super fun stage with a lot of really tight corners and some really fun berms. So let's get it.
Bad brake control on that.
So after stage 2, it was time to move on to stage number 3, which was called Statue. And that was because there was a jump over a guardrail right next to a statue of the Big J himself. Jesus, that is. And there was also a little rock drop about halfway down the trail, which was pretty neat. But for this stage, I strapped the GoPro onto Colin, so we're gonna see how fast he can go. Let's take a look.
Yo, what's up, Rank Mountain Biking? This is Colin, co-star appearance.
Drop it in. Oh yeah. We saved it! Back on the bike! And that's a wrap.
So Colin managed to get a time of 109, which was only 2 seconds behind the leader in the expert category. And for reference, I got a 119 on this stage, which put me in 6th place for the amateur men's 18 to 29 category. So he's going pretty fast. But up next was stage number 4, which was really pedally, and I did not pedal very much on it. So allow me to present my list of excuses for why I didn't pedal. Excuse number 1. The transitions between the stages were super long, and my legs were really tired. Excuse number 2 was that I actually pre-rode all the stages the day before, which was around 15 miles of biking. So I know all the stages, but my legs are also really tired. And excuse number 3, I was just out there to have fun. Wasn't going super try hard. And excuse number 5, that's about all I got. So with that in mind, let's get it.
Tight bit. Didn't do a whole lot of pumping, not a whole lot of pedaling though. Out here for a good time. What's all this then? Yeah. stage is really fun if you're not going balls to the wall. Oh. GPUs. Oh. Oh, it's so slimy.
So unfortunately, not pedaling cost me around 20 seconds of time on stage number 4. But that's alright, because up next was stage number 5, which was super fun, because it had some droppy bits, it had some rocky bits, it had some rocky droppy bits, and it had some more rocky bits. And it was awesome. Let's get it.
Oh, wow. Oh, so much headwind. Oh. Push more drive with it. Oh. Golly. Goodness me. Full speed. Oh, me legs do not function.
So unfortunately, I got 7th place for the stage, probably because I was taking the slow bits a little too slow. But up next was stage 6, which was super fast and super fun, with a cool little drop in the middle of it, and also a drone followed me down the stage. So shout out to Benton Drones for the epic drone footage. You should go follow them on Instagram. But let's get it.
So good. Oh, that was not the race line. Nailed it. get this. Oh, it's so rough. And he goes fastest. Look at the saw.
So for stage 6, I actually managed to get second place, which was pretty sweet. But on to stage 7, which had a pretty cool, tight little drop at the beginning. And another pretty cool little drop at the end.
That's not the race line.
But stage 7 was definitely the worst stage of the race for one reason. And that was because there was a giant hill climb in the middle of it. Now I don't know if you know this, but I don't like pedaling. So I just walked the entire hill climb. Which wasn't the fastest way to do it, but I got through it. But anyway, let's get it.
Oh. Phew. I don't know how I took that corner so fast. Keep track, keep traction. Let's feel it. I understand. Oh, that was epic. Let's go. Brake control, brake control. Brake control. Not the line. Push button 10. Yeah. I don't know who put this in the race, but I hate him. There's still more climb. Last little bit. Keep composure.
So despite using the old jog the bike up the hill technique, I managed to get 5th place for the stage, and only 17 seconds behind the leader, which I thought was pretty good. So it was time to go turn my chip and see how I did. So with a final time of 15:09, I managed to get 5th place in the men's 18 to 29 category. So that was pretty sweet. And for those wondering, Colin managed to get 2nd place in the men's expert category with a final time of 13:19. But you know, that's mainly because he's an XC rider and could pedal. So that's pretty sweet. And since we were in Arkansas, we decided to take a quick trip over to Bentonville to get a few laps in. We were planning to spend a whole day there, but unfortunately the next day it was thunderstorming. So we only got to ride Bentonville for a couple of hours, which isn't quite enough to make a whole video about, but I'll definitely be back to get some more sick clips. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed the video. And as always, you gotta go hard to get hard. Thanks for watching.